On today's video, we're going to be exploring Woodforest, Texas. If you're watching this, you might be considering moving or relocating to the North Houston area. And Woodforest, Texas is consistently rated one of the highest master plan communities to live in. It's developed by Johnson Development Company, and it's just north of the Woodlands in Montgomery, Texas. On today's video, I'm going to take you on a map tour. We're going to explore the aerial perspective of Woodforest so you can get a better understanding of the layout, where it's located, what amenities it has before you come and tour this great community. Let's jump in right now. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is where is Woodforest located? So it's a North Houston community, and it's actually kind of in the city of Montgomery, Texas. So just to give you a little bit of perspective on its location, the Woodlands, Texas is right here north of Houston, right along I-45. Conroe, Texas is a little bit further north than that, and Woodforest is going to be right in kind of the middle, just to the west of both of those. You can access it from Conroe, from above, from the north side, or you can head north from the south from the Woodlands. Very conveniently located. You're pretty close to I-45, you're very close to the Woodlands, all the amenities that it has, and you're not too far away from the IAH airport. That's about a 45-minute drive for you. But Woodforest kind of is just encompassed right here in this development that Johnson Development Company planned and has continued to open and develop sections, but they're almost complete. The main thoroughfare of Woodforest is gonna be what's called the Fish Creek Thoroughfare, and it connects 1488 all the way up to 2854. Now, this road kind of splits Woodforest and connects all of its medical, the grocery stores, the schools even, to the rest of the kind of neighborhoods and everything like that. You can clearly see from above this area here, these are going to be all homes that have been developed. And then this section in the center is where there's been the most amount of commercial growth recently. Let's first start with the amenities of Woodforest from above. So the first thing that you're probably going to see is where there's gas stations, where there's the grocery store, where there's restaurants and things like that. So from above, this is called Harvest Market. That's going to be the main grocery store that you're going to be using probably on a day-to-day basis. You can actually drive your golf cart, you can walk, you can bike. There's a plenty large parking lot here for you to be able to park for groceries and things like that. Now, to the right of this is going to be Pine Market. Now, this is where a lot of commercial development has been growing recently. You can clearly see here on the map that it looks like it's under construction, and it very much so is, but it's a lot further along than what we're seeing here from above. You've got restaurants, sushi, different bistros, Japanese restaurants, Mexican food restaurant. There's salons, there's nail salons, there's liquor stores, banks, workout gyms too. So that's something that we talked about in our full kind of vlog tour of Woodforest, is that you don't have a fitness center in the community per se, but you do have some great options for gyms, F45, Anytime Fitness right here at the front near the Harvest Market and Pine Market area. This is going to be some commercial. So we mentioned the stores, you can walk around and enjoy this area here. And then this Lofts at Pine Market is going to become a 55 and older kind of apartment complex where you've got an older generation mixed with kind of younger families. It's a cool concept. I like it a lot. As we continue to look at the commercial development, you've got some apartment complexes here conveniently located. And then we've also talked before about the medical, the dental practices. That's going to be very conveniently located here if you need that. As we make our way a little bit further north even, we're going to see the schools. There's a church very closely located and some kind of daycare centers as well. Later on in the video, I'm going to go and show you exactly where a lot of the other schools are located. But let's talk more about the amenities, the parks, everything that you're going to be able to do with your family and friends. So there's tons of parks throughout, the Woodforest community. There's even the golf course. So let's first start there. So right off of the Fish Creek Thoroughfare, you've got the Woodforest Country Club. Now this used to be a public course, however, they did convert it to a private course, so you do need a membership now. Beautiful facilities, beautiful golf courses, it's very well manicured. There are even homes that do back up to and are on the golf course front. Really nice if you want that membership to be able to utilize the facilities for things like tennis or again, golf, right? It's going to feel a little bit more private and exclusive there. But you don't need the membership to enjoy all the amenities in Woodforest because you've got lots of smaller parks kind of spread throughout. And the main one that I want to mention is going to be here, the Forest Island Park. It's very close to the sales center, the HOA community. Pine Island is what they really call it here. So this is where we're going to have the large community resort style pool. There's going to be the water slides. You've got tennis courts, basketball courts located here. And again, the main kind of HOA area for you to have community events. You can rent the facility out. We actually have lots of clients where we will come and meet them here, give them a layout of the community, basically do what this video is, but in person. And then we'll go out in the community to look at homes. Now, this is one of the more higher end parks. There are a lot more smaller kind of neighborhood parks very close by the rest of your, homes and everything, where you don't have to go as far to enjoy a tennis court or a playground with your children. You can just kind of walk around and go to the one that's kind of closest to you. Like Monarch Park here is a great example, very close to the rest of the community, but you've got the option to go to the rest of the amenities. Now, one of the nicest amenities of Woodforest is going to be this Stampede Sports Complex. This is where your kids, if they're playing flag football or soccer or kind of intramural style sports, they're going to come here. Now, Woodforest has designed this to be a complete community kind of hub location. There's a basketball court. There's this beautiful building here that is great. It's got bathrooms, concessions, things like that. You can see here it's kind of mapped out for soccer and some smaller kind of sports for kids. On the weekends, this place is packed because kids are playing sports, families are there, people are hanging out, having a great time. And then also you can see that a lot of this community, or everything in the community, is connected by trails. So what you're seeing from above is obviously the roads, but adjacent to all of that is going to be, little sidewalks that are about 6 or 8 feet wide for you to be able to ride bikes, go on runs, very safe. A lot of them are shaded. They're off the street, so you don't have to worry about traffic or kids riding bicycles and things. Some people, again, are driving their golf carts to and from different parks and amenities. Next up, I want to talk about the real estate locations. Where are you going to find the homes? And it's pretty self-explanatory here, but this is kind of the main section of Woodforest. This is where it was originally developed, right through here. Since then, they've opened some more sections. They've gone north, they've gone a little bit to the east, and then more importantly, they've gone to the west side where you're going to have luxury homes over here. So the community of Noble Green will be there. There's also going to be Pine Isle, which is the $2 million and up, super gated, custom homes, beautiful stuff there. And however, you do have to cross Fish Creek Thoroughfare to get kind of plugged back into the community a little bit. So they do refer it as the west side and the east side of Woodforest. But since they're basically built out, the builders are almost complete with the lots that they were given. The newer stuff is going to be right here on that west side or in the north section. Lots are going to be just a little bit smaller there. However, there's still tons of resale that's happening within the Woodforest community. Another really nice thing that I do want to mention is going to be Bonterra. So this is its own 55 and older community in Woodforest, where you, again, have just 55 and older, kind of more retired people. They have their own amenity center. They have their own private pool, pickleball courts, all of it. So this is super nice. It's a luxury kind of 55 and older area. The HOA is going to be a little bit more expensive there in addition to the traditional Woodforest HOA because you do have additional amenities, events, things like that are just for Bonterra residents. Next up, I want to talk about schools. Now, Woodforest is zoned to 2 independent school districts. The first is going to be Montgomery Independent School District, and the second one is going to be Conroe Independent School District. Now, what's convenient is that some of them you actually get schools that are located right within the community with the Stewart Elementary School. Conroe High School and Montgomery High School are going to be located outside of the community. You can see here's a Lone Star Elementary close by. Conroe High School is going to be a little bit further north, but it's not that far. It's about 15 minutes. There are also buses that are going to be able to take kids to and from their schools. And we have lots of clients that are, zoned to one school, but they've got neighbors or friends that are zoned to a different one, and they're all hang out in their, front yards and at the community parks and things. So it is important, if you have a preference on which one you go to, be sure to reach out. We can guide and direct on where they're zoned, which homes we need to be looking at, which sections we need to be looking at, to be able to make that kind of perfect fit for you and your family if you're looking to relocate here. A concern for a lot of our clients that are relocating out of state is, what are the property tax rates here in Woodforest? And again, since this is a newer community, the property taxes are going to be a little bit higher, but as people live in it longer and you pay those bonds down for the property taxes, the rate will go down. And actually, this year in 2024, the taxes did drop a little bit, which is great. So that original section of Woodforest that I was talking about, the property tax rate there is going to be 2.22 basically. Now, the newer developments where they're building on the north side and the west side is going to be 2.6%. So that's of your assessed value. We have a whole video about the differences of assessed versus market value versus the appraised value. But know that a good rule of thumb would be to either use the 2.2 or the 2.6 of, if you wanted to be conservative, of your purchase price of your home, what's listed. Typically, it's going to be less than that with your homestead exemption and things along those lines. Woodforest is a super unique master plan community, and oftentimes we refer to it as the 10th village of the Woodlands, because they went and copied all the best parts of the Woodlands, made them better or refined them a little bit more, and made this great community. If you're looking to relocate to the North Houston area into one of these amazing master plan communities, reach out to our team. You're actually going to be able to reach out directly to me. Down below is going to be a link where you can fill out a quick survey for a discovery session where you and I can talk about your wants, your needs, your timeline even. So additionally, at the end of this video, the next suggested video is going to be our full Woodforest tour. So if you want to get a better feel for what the community looks like, what homes look like, what the new construction is, be sure to watch that video there. And again, reach out to us, no pressure at all. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you on the next video.